Ladies and gentlemen, it's Larry Vaughn here again. The title of this video is Why is the Black Community Embracing So Many Crack Addicted Women? That's what they're doing, ladies and gentlemen. Go on YouTube, and I used to think that the internet was a waste of time, but it turns out that it's very informative. It's showing both sides of the equation without a filter. Here's what's happening is, I named three women who have been elevated, and they are crack addicts. One of them is Ketanji Brown. She embarrassed herself in front of whole America to see in a Supreme Court case that they were talking about redistricting. She virtually called black people in America disabled and mentally retarded. That's what she done. She is crack addicted, ladies and gentlemen. She done the same pattern as the other two women I'm going to talk about in this commentary. Now, she had told in the Supreme Court, and the other black attorney that was with her from Louisiana, she was also pressing that point about the Voters' Right Act. That done nothing at all to help black people whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. All it was is a falsetto in place to placate black people and make them think they had some other rights. And the Voting Rights Act was really nothing. So it needs to go away. All of that needs to go away. This is the reason why you have a Ketanji Brown, a woman with two Yale degrees in African studies that looks stupid, is not any way near the intellect or of the performance of a Supreme Court justice appointed by Joe Biden. She's a disgrace. She's a national disgrace. She needs to be not only impeached, but disbarred. I don't know how she got to where she is, but if she wasn't doing that, she'd probably be trying to collect zombie debt. That's what they do. But in any case, another example, Kamala Harris. She is a crack addict. And I'll go back and notice that Kamala Harris and Ketanji Brown are both married to white men, to liberal white women, the liberal white men. That's the only one that's going to put up with a crack addict for a wife. These liberal white men, because they can be punked out. And Kamala Harris's husband is guilty of impregnating their au pair that worked for them in their home. Now, another one, Jasmine Crockett. You look at her. She is a crack addict, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at the way she operates. She's out there on the stage. She's fat as hell. I seen a side shot of her today. She's a fat hog. She may be taking Ozempic right now and getting body augmentations to try to have a fans-only page, but it's too late for you, Jasmine. You're already over the hill, baby. You need to take that tent down because that time's already passed. But she's on crack. And a question I'm asking, she's so nice and so good, where is her man? Don't she have a man? She don't have one, ladies and gentlemen, because she's a crack addict, and no man is going to put up with a crack addict, especially not a black man in his right mind is going to put up with an ugly, fat-ass crack addict who have stunk out of her bedroom window against her parents' will to get ran through by the dope boys and get hooked on crack. So I don't want to know why, but I guess if you can elevate somebody like a fentanyl addict, like George Floyd, you can elevate anybody. And the other girl, Breonna Taylor, all that destruction of property and so forth that was done. I don't know where black people are going to take their turn, but until we look at the truth and realize and recognize the truth, we're going nowhere, ladies and gentlemen, because all these people that we've anointed, all these people who we have elevated to high office are nothing but trying to bring the black people down by telling them, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Well, what are they doing up there? Because they've been elevated by the Democratic Party to destroy us even more. But anyway, those three women, Ketanji Brown, Kamala Harris, and Jasmine Crockett, they're crack addicts, ladies and gentlemen. You can plainly see that by their demeanors, their behavior. I seen Jasmine Crockett this morning. She was on an interview. She would not look the interviewer in the eye. She kept her head down. She probably needed another blast or something, but she's a bald-headed creep. That's what she is, ladies and gentlemen. They need to be removed from office. Of course, Jasmine Crockett, we don't have to worry about her anymore because she's been out district. Ketanji Brown needs to be impeached from being on the judicial bench at that high level. She's definitely unqualified. Anyway, it's Larry Vaughn here at Facebook. These women are crack addicts. That's what they are.